Hello and welcome to today's video. Now, this video is a bit late than what I was expecting, but I just didn't have enough time to make it. July is almost over, but that's okay. Here is the setup for my bullet journal. So July's theme is more colorful and bright and vibrant, as you can see right here. I've gone with a 60s/70s kind of theme, and there's lots of colors and lots of patterns, and I really enjoyed making this. So what I'm doing here is drawing a whole bunch of shapes and patterns and coloring them in with bright colors. July was during my school holidays, and I use my bullet journal so much during that time. I don't think that there's a blank space in any of my weekly spreads this month, which is great. I love using my bullet journal. I'm adding some final touches with my white gel pen, and that's the cover page all done. Now moving on to the calendar spread, I'm ruling out the lines for the calendar. And for this July part, when I was making it, I didn't plan on doing that many lines. I think I planned on doing like 3 or 4 of the lines around July, but when I started drawing, I just kept going and going. And I think it looks quite cool. Right here I'm blocking out the squares that aren't part of the calendar and adding the numbers, and that's the calendar all done. Now moving on to the habit tracker, I'm ruling out a mini calendar and blocking out the squares that aren't needed. Now I'm drawing out the little doodles and coloring that in. This month I wasn't able to use my habit tracker as much as I usually do. This was mostly because we went skiing and I didn't take my bullet journal with me. Speaking of skiing, I will be posting a video once I finish editing it, hopefully soon, and that should be up about what we did during the time we were skiing. I also tried snowboarding, which was an experience. Moving on to the mood tracker. For the mood tracker, I kept the same thing going and drew all the doodles, but instead of coloring it in, I numbered them off and put a color key for each of my moods, and during the month I will fill those out. And here's the finished habit and mood tracker. Now moving on to the first week of July, which is long gone, but here we are. For the weekly spread, I kept it simple and just added a couple of the accent shapes and doodles, just so that I would also have space for my notes. As this video will be up by the end of July, due to my amazing time management skills, I've put the rest of the July weekly spreads at the end of this video, so enjoy. Now moving on to the last weekly spread of July. It still amazes me how this one took me at least an hour to do, despite it being so simple. And finally, here's the full flip through of July. This is it when it's all finished, as obviously this is being filmed at the end of the month. I hope you all enjoyed watching my July setup, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!